the homies at Tulare. I appreciate you for having me out today.
Hey, I appreciate you, buddy. You already know.
Bro, alright, these are my thoughts real quick, bro, because that was pretty long. I would say a lot of his are a lot shorter, but after watching that whole documentary, 34 minutes, not just a clip like the All Paperwork podcast did, you feel me? That was a full documentary about, and that was barely a hood vlog. That was a city vlog about Tulare. You learned about the history of Tulare, about the past, the present, the future, you know, about his life personally, about the homie's life, about the homeboys, about Norteños, about the suckers, as they call them, as the other side. So it was full. And yes, they press up on some dude and they talk to the cops, but this is a real documentary. Anyway, I don't think that those other podcasters care enough to spend 34 minutes to watch the full documentary and find out really about the guys in Tulare. I, even in the 90s, heard great things about the Tulare County in general. They were always down at homeboys and they were always deep. And they would come back, and I never, you know, it's like 3.5 hours away or something from Santa Rosa, maybe more, maybe 4 hours away, to be honest. It's probably, dude, it's probably like 4.5 hours away, bro. It could be 5 hours, bro. That's crazy. Nah, I don't know. But we always heard good things, right? But how we heard it is from guys that would come back from jail in YA, and they'd be like, hey, I met, you know, Sapo from Tulare. I met, you know, Creeper from Delano, you know what I mean? And then they would tell us all these stories, and they'd tell us about the other side, and that's how we got that was our social media back in the day, listening from the actual homie in real life. You know, and now everybody listens to the internet. But I have to say, bro, I don't see nothing wrong with what they did. Nothing but respects to Tulare. I do hope that the homeboy gets to have bigger and better dreams. And I hope this is one step to that. And I think the young guy, TC, is not doing anything wrong. He's not putting out too much game. And the youngsters always said, if you know, you know. They, you know, had code words for things like he was wearing 14 instead of like all red on, you know. He's kind of being a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, Bell says Bel Air, like, you know, he was doing, I feel like they did a good job, bro. And I might do, if this video does good, and I might do more hood vlogs. Let me know in the comments if you guys like the guys from Tulare County, if you guys think they put too much game out there, or they held their mud in the right way and carry themselves as gentlemen and professionals like all homies should. Again, I'm a civilian reacting on the internet to things that are already on the internet, just giving my personal opinion. So it can't be that scary, okay? Cholo Karen. Shout out to Tulare County. Shout out to the homeboys. Shout out to TC. Everybody keep doing your thing. Don't listen to these haters on the side. They're just old, washed up suckers.